Hey guys, Jen here, and I'm going to tell you why it's great to be the Bartman. Bart's Nightmare was released in 1992 for the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. If you haven't heard of The Simpsons, you've been living under a lemon-shaped rock. This game reminds me why I first loved the Simpsons series, because it was created in the heyday of the cartoon. The idea is, Bart has a report due the next day, and he falls asleep while writing it. Go into his dream world and get back all of those report pages. You have to avoid various enemies on the road, and if you're hit too many times, you'll wake up. When you finally come across a page wafting down the street, jump onto it and then direct Bart toward one of two doors, behind which are minigames. Beating these hilarious minigames adds a page to the report and ups your score. They each have their own distinct styles and are frustrating in all their own wonderful ways. Part of my brain hates that I don't have a solid idea of when I will finish a minigame, and another part of it is thrilled that I have to game in the moment and not just focus on that all-important end goal. The main street section of the game acts as a side-scroller where enemies are thrown at you like free tickets to see Creed. You avoid characters by quickly walking across the street lest you be run over by Otto, or jumping over them to gather points or other power-ups. Not all characters injure you, but all will hinder your progress in some way. The further you move down the street, the more difficult the enemies become, and pages sometimes become few and far between.
Uh-oh.
Holy crap, this game is really tough. Bart's Nightmare kicks my ass, frustrates me to no end, makes me want to rage quit gaming forever. But when I stop being a big baby, this game is potentially one of the most fun titles I have never beaten for my Super Nintendo. I think the best I've ever done while playing has been getting a D+, and last I checked, that isn't that good. Anytime I think I'm good at video games, I come back to Bart's Nightmare and remember where I came from. The difficulty made beating any part of this game feel like my biggest victory to date. It brings back the days when games were so hard you never saw an end in sight. I think Bart's Nightmare has an incredibly high replay value because so rarely are you able to gather those sought-after report pages. I have mad respect for anyone who can beat this game without leaving a path of destroyed Super Nintendos in their wake, because it requires having the patience of a saint. Luckily, you don't need to beat this game to really enjoy the overall experience. It's meant to be hard, so don't feel bad if you're terrible at this game. If you're a wizard at this game and beat every minigame in your first try, Bart's Nightmare will probably take you about an hour. If you're like me though, it'll take you around 19 years. And counting.